Hello and welcome to another episode of Drinking with Jake. I am your host, Jake. With me is my best friend, cohort, and co-host, Mike.
Heyo.
Heyo, Mike. Welcome back. Welcome back to our show. And we apologize that we weren't here last week. I was a bit under the weather. I did not have the COVID.
No vid,
but I just wasn't feeling it. So forgive me.
Oh no.
For not being here last week. But I'm at 100% now, bone dry and ready to drink.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to. Yeah. We got to make up for the lost time.
Yes, we do.
This is not only a backyard edition.
True.
A nighttime backyard edition.
True.
It's a little chilly, so we are having a special fireside chat.
Fireside chat.
Woo!
Oh, feel the warmth. Oh my goodness, yeah. And you wouldn't tell that it's nighttime because of this bright light that's shining on us. But
it looks like day.
Yeah, but trust us, it's dark
outside.
Outside of us,
the light, is dark. Behind the scenes, it's dark.
Right. Yeah, right. So anyway, if this is your first time joining us, welcome. This is Drinking with Jake. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And we'll just dive right into it. Michael, how have you been?
I've been well. Busy, but well.
Busy is good.
Yeah.
Keeps you out of trouble, doesn't it?
Well,
as best you can.
As best I can.
As long as you went straight home. I mean, that'd be half the battle if you just went straight home. But sometimes you just don't go straight home.
Well, sometimes you can't.
No.
You gotta hit a few detours on the side.
Gotta live a little.
Gotta live a little.
That's right.
What's life without a few bumpy detours?
That's right. Yeah. What do you have here?
Well,
if you don't mind me just jumping right in.
No, I don't mind.
Segue.
I'm thirsty.
Thirsty.
So a spell ago, I did some work at home, and Mrs. Mike got me a treat for doing such good work. This is Devil's River Rye Whiskey. We don't drink too many ryes.
No,
we've had a few ryes. Rye not.
Yeah, rye not. Some ryes, some lows.
If you're new to the channel, it doesn't get any better than this.
No
better. But
this is it.
This is old hat for all you viewers from before. This is.
And we haven't started drinking.
We haven't even drank yet.
This is why we haven't seen each other for 2 weeks.
That's right.
We got to make up for lost time. I'm sorry, Michael. Go ahead.
No. Thank you. Devil's River Rye Whiskey, as you can tell from the bottle, if you can see that, I've enjoyed this quite often. It's rye whiskey. It's small batch. This is Texas rye whiskey.
Texas.
90 proof. Made in Texas. There's a write-up on the side. I'm not going to read it because I can't. But it's got a cork. And as we know, liquors with corks tend to be better. Smells good.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I like it. It's got a little spicy note to it. Have I shared this with you?
No, first time.
I drank this whole bottle myself. Oh.
Hopefully not in one sitting.
Well,
But I've always wondered, what a Texas rye is, or what. We had a rye here. It wasn't Arkansas rye. It was, I don't know. It was from another state or something. And oh my goodness. We're going to polish this off.
Oh, yeah. In one sitting. There you are, sir.
No, you should have the bigger glass.
What does it matter? It doesn't matter. We'll keep that there just so everybody can see it. It's good stuff. I like it. So, to you, Jake, to your health, and to getting together.
Thank you, and you as well.
Thank you.
And to our subscribers, listeners, watchers, and everybody in between.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. Oof.
She got some kick to it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what's there.
It is 90 proof. This is not the Johnny Walker Blue of old.
No.
It definitely lets you know that you're there.
Ooh.
There's a slight burn.
Yeah, I'm feeling it right
you up on a chilly night.
Oh God.
I am not ashamed to say that I like this, just like it is.
I love it.
Neat.
Yep.
We've kind of got away from the rating value for some reason. I would give this, if this were in a bottle, I would give it probably 4 church keys.
I would agree. You have great flavor, great taste. It burns, so you know what you're getting into.
Yep.
I mean, if it's from Texas, it's going to be powerful stuff.
Well, sure.
And
They
I
make
would
it bigger in Texas.
Yeah, they make it bigger in Texas.
This bottle anywhere else would actually be a half the size, but since it came from Texas, it's bigger.
It's bigger.
Yeah.
And I like rye whiskeys. I've always have. I always do. It's just a different flavor, different texture. And sorry, I got something in my eye.
It's making him cry.
It's making me
ladies and
cry.
gentlemen.
Man, I'm having such a great time with Devil's River. I've always liked rye, and yeah, I give it 4 church keys. This is delicious.
This is a good. So thank you to my wife.
Thank you, Mrs. Mike.
She done good once again.
Yeah, what she sees in you,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's got to be the show.
It's got
to be the show.
It's your celebrity status.
Yeah, it's well,
Yeah,
I don't want to brag.
we
are on YouTube.
It gets, it gets you in a fancy restaurant.
Yeah,
you don't have to wait in line to a
I hate to go when I get pulled over and I go, "Do you know who I am?"
And the cop always says, I really don't. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for playing it cool.
Thank you. I'll take my ticket.
Yeah. I don't want any special treatment.
No, seriously, stop it. I don't
Yeah.
want any treatment.
You're right, Mr. and Mrs. Police Officer. I'll take my ticket just like everybody else
Why are
does.
you bringing up the handcuffs?
Yeah. Why do I have to step out of the vehicle?
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Don't you know who I am?
Don't you know what?
Yeah, your name's on your driver's license.
That's what we call it. Hey, Submarine Bob. Yeah. Hey. I got a pickle here, man. Submarine Bob is a lawyer friend of ours, and I asked him for, I said, hey, if I run into any snags, can I give you a call? He said, yeah, no problem. Give me a call. He was a little too eager for that. So I'm a little he didn't even say like, I charge like $1,000 an hour or whatever. But he said, yeah, give me a call. I was like, great, man. So I'm like, yeah, hey, Submarine Bob. Remember that time I asked you?
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am? No. You click, and then there I sit.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Remember that time I said I could call you? I don't have any recollection.
I have no recollection of that
Typical
whatsoever.
lawyer.
Thanks a lot. Way to go, Submarine Bob.
Yeah. So why even have a friend as a lawyer? Why
Right,
even
what's
have
the
a lawyer
point?
as a friend? Come on. The reason why we're friends is because he's a lawyer.
That's the only reason.
If he weren't a lawyer, I'd be like, screw this guy. Everybody needs a good lawyer in their family, his family and friends. Who's your lawyer guy? Oh yeah, Submarine Bob.
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
got this guy.
We got a guy.
I got a guy.
We got a guy.
I gotta say, I love the ambiance of the Fireside Chat.
I'm really glad to like it. We
I
usually
do.
have it in the house, but my wife said, it's above freezing now, and it's time.
Put the fireplace
We just put
outside.
the fireplace outside because we usually just have it, in the dining room to kind of take the chill out of the air, just for something. And she says, yeah, it's spring cleaning time. It's time to go. So I said, okay, I'll just bring it up to the porch, and then hey. And then Michael had the great idea. Hey, let's put this in the shot.
It wasn't my idea.
Whose idea? I thought it was your idea.
No, it was your wife's.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you,
smarter.
when she sees
Smart. Yeah. Don't tell her either. Then she'll get smart and say,
Right?
yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Your shit's out on the front lawn, But anyway, but so yeah, I really like this. Yeah. Don't you know who I am?
Don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're the hermit sitting on the front lawn at Mike's house. That's who you are. But yeah, this is a good idea. I like the fireside chat.
Yeah,
I think we should incorporate this.
More often than not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Oh man.
I like this Devil's River.
This is not good. It's not bad stuff. It's good.
No.
I don't think. It's 90 proof.
Yeah.
So you can't drink a lot.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Well, you should.
No.
You can't.
Yeah.
As at least one of our viewers knows, you can drink a lot of it, but you shouldn't.
Right. So
Yeah.
say we all.
So say we all. We have done our research in the past.
Yeah.
On
the job research.
Yeah, on the job research. We drink for you, the viewer, really.
Yes.
Because if we don't, you might drink bad liquor, and we just can't have that.
We couldn't sleep with ourselves. Wait, let me rephrase that.
Yes, please do.
We couldn't live with
There
ourselves
you
or
go.
sleep well
We
at
couldn't
night.
sleep at night with ourselves, by ourselves,
To
ourselves. But no, we have done extensive research on bourbons,
Mhm.
whiskeys,
Yep.
ryes,
Rice,
scotches,
scotches, beer,
beer, vodka,
vodka.
Not tequila yet.
No,
Are you a tequila drinker?
a little bit, but that's your purview, man.
Oh,
you,
no.
You like good tequila.
I like good liquor.
Wow.
No, I've had good tequila. I've had bad tequila, and I've had in between. I think we should do the vodka taste test,
Sure.
with tequila for both of us this time.
Sure.
It's since you.
Sure. Yeah, I'd like to learn. Yeah, what's considered a good tequila, what's considered middle, whatever. But yeah, I'd love to learn what it's like. Yeah.
Well, then I think either a sponsor or necessarily not a sponsor, but you and I should actually pony up and buy some bottles of tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe some suggestions from the viewers of what everybody thinks a good middle of the road and best tequila, would be.
Yeah.
Because I have no frame of reference.
I have an idea. You have the Patrons.
Yep.
Those are going to be your best.
Okay.
Right. That's what I've had that I really enjoyed.
All right.
Unfortunately, I enjoyed too much at once. There's a story. But yeah, there's Patron. Milagro is also a good tequila.
Okay.
I've heard, you've got Sammy Hagar's Cabo Wabo, which is fun to say, and I don't think you can't say that when drunk.
True.
I'm sorry, not drunk, but had a bit too much.
Yes.
But yeah, we should definitely do in a future episode. So tell us, please, Mr. and Mrs. Viewer, what kind of tequilas we should taste. Give us a low, a medium, and a good tequila, if you would. As always, comment below. We'd love to read the comments.
Yep, please.
And we will try to respond to the comments as best we can.
Please.
So, but yeah, this rye.
Yeah, I like it. It at first blush, it kind of tastes like a Jim Beam, like the bite of a Jim Beam, but then you get the caramely flavors of the rye, and then you get the bite of Texas, just knocks you right in your teeth.
It's not like a cinnamon spicy or a jalapeno spicy. That's when I say spicy. That's not what I'm talking about.
No, not like a cinnamon or
not
like that.
Hot spicy, but it does have a spice to it, does it not?
It does.
So yeah, I enjoy it. May I have a palate cleanser as well?
Yeah, just a little bit of seltzer water.
Yes.
Just to clear the cup.
So you and I are also not White Claw drinkers at all.
No.
We've made fun of White Claw drinkers. One of our good friends is a White Claw drinker. We tease them kind of mercilessly.
Yes.
I was told last night about a vodka, seltzer water, and a little bit of flavoring, and I heard it wasn't that bad. I can't tell you the name of it. It's a secret. No, I don't remember it. But yeah, the guy that was drinking it said it was really good. So he doesn't know that he'd go out and drink a whole bunch of it.
Sure. But this is in a can, or this is something that you mix?
No, I would assume it's in a can or a bottle or something.
Yeah.
It's not the Smirnoff Ice.
Sure.
But it's something like a White Claw, but with, not for children.
Right. Yeah. You ready for another taste?
If I,
Of course. What I brought tonight is one of my tried and trues of the single malt Scotch whiskeys. It's called Loch Lomond. Loch Lomond. And obviously it's Scottish. I believe it's Highland. Smoky, straight, or ice with a little water, all that. But I believe, it's a Highland single malt Scotch, which I like single malt because it's the whiskey in the same barrel, not mixed, not blended, nothing, but just straight malt Scotch.
Peaty.
And yeah, it's very peaty, and I like it. And usually I go for the Islay Scotch, like Lagavulin, stuff like that. But this Highland, I like it. Now there's different versions and different levels, I guess, of the Loch Lomond. There's the, original, which I like. Then there's, like the 12-year, the 20-year, blah, blah, and the price goes up from there. This one is about $26 to $30 a bottle, which I think is not bad for the taste. To me, it's kind of a poor man's single malt.
Sure.
And I like it. It's kind of my go-to for a while. And it has a, good color, good taste, good smell. It's a single malt, so you can't go wrong with single malt.
No. like that show that we watched, the Scotch episode.
Yeah, Scotch. Yeah.
That the guy said you never forget your first single malt.
Yeah.
I, speaking to one of our viewers and one of our sponsors, as a matter of fact, forgot that I have had numerous single malts. I didn't think I had, but then I started listing off some of the scotches that I had. And he's like, "That's a single malt." And I don't know what I drink. I just drink it.
Yeah, you just drink it.
My favorite single malt is a Glenlivet 12.
Yes.
That to me
That-
is like,
That was good. That
it's
was
not as good as Johnny.
No.
But for a single malt,
right.
it's like mother's milk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
That's my go-to single malt scotch. But speaking of that documentary we watched,
Yes.
if I might digress, after I take a sip of the elixir. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a lot. Let me go backtrack. It's a lot more earthy than the rye.
True.
But that's a scotch.
Yep.
Right. Scotches are going to be more peaty, more earthy. They're not made with the same grains.
Right.
So, but this is very good.
Oh, I'm glad you like
I
it.
like this. But again, to go back
Please.
to what I was talking about before I went back to something else that we were talking about.
Get
before.
back. Get back, Jack.
I got to get back to where I once belonged. So, if you're new to this channel, 90% of this show is just us making each other laugh.
Yeah, that's it.
Kind of a segue into what you watch it.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. So I'm going to go first.
Please, because it
Please
was
ask
your
me.
idea.
Please ask me.
What are you? What you watching?
It's been too long.
Yeah. What you watching?
I watched a documentary on the making of bourbon.
Ooh.
So going along the lines of the Scotch documentary that we
Right,
watched. I'm pretty sure it was done by the same people because it had the same feel to it, the same font on
Sure.
the title screen. But it was about bourbon, and it was American story, neat American story. It was a play on words, you know.
Sure.
But it went all through the history of bourbon and what makes a bourbon, and it was just very, very interesting. And as our viewers know, and I'm sure as you remember, my favorite bourbon is Elijah Craig.
True.
And Elijah Craig was mentioned numerous times in that show. It was very good. I recommended it to you last week. Did you have a chance to watch it?
I did not
No?
watch it yet, though. I've been watching other stuff.
I don't want to spoil it.
No.
So I watched that in the last 2 weeks. I've watched quite a bit. I finished WandaVision.
Yes.
WandaVision was very good.
Yes,
If you
it
guys
was. Yep.
haven't watched WandaVision
On Disney Plus.
on Disney Plus, do yourselves a favor, watch WandaVision. It's weird. For probably the first 4 episodes, you're
Yes.
kind of lost.
Yep.
It's only 9
Eight
episodes.
or 9. Yeah,
I
8 or
think
9.
9 episodes.
Yeah, maybe 9.
So for the first half of it, you're lost.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Mrs. Mike went out and she was not a fan. I told her that she needs to get past the first episode and then it'll make itself clear.
Get over yourself. Just get past the first one. Come on.
But I watched that. What else have I been watching? I've kind of lost favor with Man in the High Castle.
Okay.
It got a little weird with
Yeah.
the whole
It gets weird.
different time frame type things. I paused on that.
Sure.
Disney Plus also has Simpsons, so I've been watching. I'm on season 3 of The Simpsons. I forgot how funny that show was in the beginning seasons. I haven't watched it probably 15 years, so half of its run I haven't watched it, but I forgot how funny it was back when I was a young lad.
A young lad.
A young lad, doing my best just to survive.
Make it so number 1.
Make it 2. One ping only, but shit. One ping only shot. No, so so I did that, and I've just been kind of bouncing around on different shows. Daredevil, I'm back watching Daredevil on the Netflix. Trying to finish that one out. I'll try and get through all the rest of them that are on Netflix that are no longer on. They're not on Disney Plus for some reason.
Right.
I know they were a Marvel show, but I guess Netflix produced them. So that whole weird thing. But I'm watching those. That's pretty much it. So Jake, I'm going to ask you, what you watching?
I'll tell you what I'm watching. I am watching a show called Billions.
Okay. Yep.
It's with Paul Giamatti. You'll know him if you see him. He played a lot of different things. To me, he steals the show. He is a lawyer he's a district attorney for the Southern District of New York, and his nemesis is Damian Lewis, who he played the lead in like Band of Brothers, the red-haired guy, Lieutenant.
It's been
Band of Brothers, you know, the lieutenant guy in Band of Brothers.
It's been a minute since I've watched that.
Okay, so he plays that. Plus, he was on Homeland in the beginning.
Okay.
So, Lieutenant Winters. He played Lieutenant Winters in Band of Brothers.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Oh my gosh, you gotta watch Band of Brothers again. I'm just saying.
Apparently, I do.
Apparently, you do. I mean, just for a man's sake. So, so he's like this hedge fund manager guy that does some shady things to get rich, obviously, because he's a billionaire.
Right, billions.
But
That's
as
the title.
exactly,
Yeah.
But as the season goes on and as the episode goes on, the lines between what's ethical for a lawyer to do and for the hedge fund guy to do are really get blurred.
So is it kind of like a Better Call Saul type?
It is.
Where
Yeah,
it's
it is.
really legal.
Really, yeah. It's you're right. It just goes really on the line of legality, the cusp of. Well, that's a good word.
I love that word.
Cusp of legality, and I think Paul Giamatti steals the show because I really like it. Good action, good character development. It's fast paced, and I like it. Metallica has a cameo appearance in that show.
We love Metallica.
Where Damian Lewis and his buddies fly up in their private jet to Canada because they're only going to play one time in Canada, and they go backstage and they meet Metallica and they do a sound check with Metallica, and so Metallica's like in the episode.
You know, Metallica is a subscriber of ours.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't. I like to think so. One of our viewers. I would like to think that Metallica is one of our viewers. It makes me feel a lot bigger than we are.
Even if one of the members of Metallica could just mention our name, just not even just say, "Hey, just a quick shout out to Drinking with Jake." You know,
that would I would die a happy man.
Kirk. I even settle for Jason Newsted, even though he's not a member of the band anymore. I'd even settle for that because he was a hell of a good bassist.
He really was.
But you know, Lars, I whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
You know,
Rob,
you know,
James.
Yeah.
Probably not James.
I know, because he's
got that whole
he's got issues.
issue thing.
Yeah, and that's fair. Hey, I'm not throwing stones at the guy.
That's fine.
I'm just saying, just mention it. So anyway, so they're like I'm like, dude, I'm watching Metallica on TV, and I thought, man, if I could be Damian Lewis for 10 minutes, what I would give to be backstage watching Metallica or being there, like standing there while they're doing a sound check in the backstage, and they're conversing like, hey, what do you do to keep it real and blah blah blah. What I play, and then James just started just cool. So it was awesome.
We went to a Metallica show.
Yes, we did.
And wow,
my ears are still ringing.
Was that not a great show?
Oh, it was awesome. They put on a heck of a show. A good tribute to Prince. They played a couple of Prince songs, the covers of Prince, and they played
everything.
A
little bit of everything from almost every album.
Yeah, almost.
Boy, it was a good show.
I don't think they did. Did they do anything from Saint Anger?
No,
I didn't think so.
No, they're trying to forget Saint
I think so too. I would so. But yeah, I think they played everything from Master. To One.
Yep.
To
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
All their
Enter Sandman. I mean, all their greatest hits. Some of the deep hits that that you don't hear every day. Yeah, it was a great show. It was a great show.
What else you watching?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're reminiscing about Metallica getting off task.
That's about it. I was just watching Billions and then Homeland a little bit, but that's about it. So that's what I'm watching.
Oh, yeah, Good.
What is everybody else watching out there? What are you watching?
What you watching?
What you watching?
Huh? What you watching?
Do you have any suggestions? Do you have any ideas? Anything that you want to share? Which are good shows?
Yeah, please. Again, we're always looking for something new to watch, something fantastic. The next hit, as it were.
Yes.
Could be really obscure or not, pretty mainstream. It doesn't matter. I like watching a variety of different things.
Yeah, same here.
So
Same here.
give us suggestions. Always comment down below. I guess it really helps to grow the channel, and that's what we want is to grow this channel like a plant.
Yeah.
The comments are like water to our seedling. So help us grow.
Yes.
Help us grow.
Please do. Please do. Michael, that's all I really have.
I don't have much else.
We have a little bit of whiskey left, so I say it's a little chilly out, but this whiskey's really keeping me warm.
Well, and that in this
And
fireside chat.
I got to throw another log on the fire anyway.
Woo.
Oh,
Oh man.
so,
I tell you what, it's kind of like Roosevelt, with
Really?
his fireside chats here. I liken us to
except
Roosevelt.
I agree, except everybody kind of had to take his word for it because it was over the radio.
That is true.
So
Nobody actually saw
nobody saw the
the
fireside.
fireside.
Well, let's take it here. I don't really know.
Maybe
but-
they were by the fire.
well, that's
That's
maybe,
probably where it was,
this
'cause
kind
you
of
listen to the radio over the fire.
see. This is why we keep Michael around because
It's not just another pretty face.
he's definitely not just another pretty
I'm
face.
not a pretty face.
Michael, thank you so much. I drink to you, my friend.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that,
you as
and
well.
drink to you,
And I'll
drink to all
drink
of
to
our
viewers.
listeners, viewers, everything. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you some other time. Until then, enjoy the drink.
I'll drink to that.